for the very first time, please take the time to like and to subscribe somewhere over there so you can finally call yourself a Laventure. Hey, hey. So, well, let's just get into it. Firstly, can we clap hands for the hair? A round of applause for the hair. Yes, child, it's actually a bit old, but it looks great. This video will just be about a life update. Where have I been? Where have I disappeared to? Basically, I posted one video this year, if not two, and oh my god, the ghetto, it's been the ratatata. It's been bad, guys. It's been so yeah, I posted one video to welcome 2021. Child, it's October and it's almost 2022. So basically, forgive me. Life happens. Can we repeat that? Life happens. Again, life happens. Huge, child. No. So yes, let's take it from the top. So this will be a very quick video. I just wanted to at least to come back and apologize and say, what's been going on? So firstly, I got a job at a school and it's been hectic on another level. But yeah, I am really content for the opportunity. So basically, currently I teach from grade R to 5. Grade R to 5. Yo, guys, yo, but teacher ma'am, yo. I've heard a lot of that this year, but yeah, I think the transition has been very difficult. I honestly have respect for teachers. Like, you come back, when you get home, you are just emotionally drained, you are physically drained because you are standing, you are assisting. There's children who cry, there's children who fight, and you have to resolve all of that. You have to be a problem solver, and it's a lot. And there with that, we also work with a foundation that facilitates a reading program, which has been really great. So I love the fact that I've been given the opportunity to help, help children, facilitate children into developing, into becoming better. And the fact that I get to do that every single day, so I get to have an impact on over 800 kids every single day. That is a blessing, and as much as it's a blessing, it's also very draining. So I must say that mentally, I've just let myself go. Physically, child, the weight is the scale not up. Oh my gosh. And yeah, no, COVID has been doing its most. I had a COVID scare. I will actually post a video about that. And everything has just been a lot. Like, family members have passed away, and it's just been like one thing after the other, and then the other, and then the other. So this year, I didn't even get time to digest, and a lot of stuff have just been coming back to surface from basically my past and stuff that have hurt me, and the fact that I'm that person that I always used to pack stuff away into the cupboard. Like, it's like, oh, that happened, move on. Oh, that happened, move on. Oh, that happened, moved on. Help somebody take on their baggage, help another person take on their baggage, and never take time to actually become and take time to digest everything. So now everything that has happened along all these years it's finally coming back to bite me, which hasn't been great, but I guess that's life. In one season, this and that it feels like it's a blessing, and in other seasons those gifts that you actually have, it feels like it's a curse, So I think I've just been trying to balance life, and trying to figure out mine, trying to save up money for the future, save up money to pay for my school fees, which I've done and completed, which I'm proud of, that I actually got to accomplish that goal of paying my own fees for the first time ever. But with that also comes a lot of responsibility, because as much as I'm working and studying part-time, that is so difficult, child. That is so difficult. I think maybe if I was working in another profession, maybe it would have aligned, because you will get the time to do this and that. But now you're just so occupied that when it's time to come back home and you need to study, like, I'm drained, so that balance has been difficult. And also, like, being far away from my friends has been a challenge. I have obviously managed to get to know new people in the workspace, develop new friendships, and that has been very challenging as well this year. Going back to learning how to form new friendships, not being too much, not giving too much of yourself, because I have a tendency of, like, I give you all of me, hey? And at times you must just hold up or wait a minute. Sometimes you like, some people don't deserve all of you, so you must create boundaries in life. You must create those boundaries and non-negotiables for yourself. And at times I tend to just move out of that, and then it's just like, oh my word, it's draining me, and then it's time to cut it again. But I think with the personality type that I have, that will be something that I'll have to learn with time. And this year as well, I was trying my best to start learning, like, focusing on self-love. From the beginning of the year, that was going well, and I was prioritizing myself. Then I let it go. Like, stuff happened, and then you keep on moving. Then, as usual, I'm the lost person. I think of myself lost, so that has been challenging in that sense. But basically it's just been trying to balance life, trying to balance goals, trying to balance prayer life and God and his relationship. And child, this thing of not going to church it can, like, shake up your faith, in the sense of, like, if your relationship with God is not at strongest, or, like, for example, I'm a worshiper in that sense, like, music and singing out loud connects me, like, brings me closer to God. And the fact that was taken away, and also not being able to be free in the house, in the sense of, like, just sing whenever I want to sing, that has made me feel so silent. It's allowed me to just, everything has just not been aligning. So I think that has been difficult in that sense, like, keeping that faith, keeping that hope, and also seeing the stuff that are happening in this world, and you're like, Lord, is there still a future for us? Are we still under your promises? Are we still under, do you still have a plan for my life? Is this the end of my life? Will stuff get better? Especially with the times with COVID, you're like, okay, if I look for 1, 2, 3, will it still be attainable? Because now there's restrictions to be still in lockdown. At times, everything is going smoothly. We plan trips with friends, and then it's cancelled because Cyril says lockdown, and so our lives, like, we don't have full control of our lives, and that has been hard, giving away control, because as much as I'm okay with going with the flow, I still like having a sense of control over certain stuff. But this year, literally everything has just been swaying in directions that I never imagined, and just thinking of the pressures of having to complete my studies, comparing myself with others, in the sense of, like, this person has attained this and this and that, and I'm turning 25 this year, and I'm just like, my life is a mess. Like, at 25, I envisioned to have been in a specific place in my life, and it didn't happen. And it's so funny how you can plan your life can happen, and God has his own plan for your life. So it's just like, within stuff swaying in the wrong direction, within the storm, within the stresses, you still have to keep the faith and keep the hope. That has been tough for me. I've always been a person, like, when stuff are good, I'm most definitely Jesus. Everyone will know that, oh, God has given me this job. God has done this. But when stuff get hard, like when times are hard, that's when it's like, yo, Lord, no, I can't burden you with my issues. I can't do this. Or then negativity sets into my mind, and at times anxiety. I really suffer with anxiety, and it makes me uneasy, and just it makes me panic. I know I've had panic attacks this year, which I've actually did, like, more than last year, which was very different. I've had signs of depression again. I've just been in a very rough space. Like, September was so difficult. Like, I'm just grateful that it's over. But one day at a time. I have tried to actually contact a psychologist, and I actually have an appointment in the next coming days. So I think it's the small stuff. At times we want to reach the biggest goals. At times we see milestones as like, oh my word, you need to get a house, you need to get married, you need to get your degrees, you need to get money, you need to be financially stable in that sense, you need to travel, you need to explore the world, all of these stuff. Like, the world is just like, society gives us an idea of how our life should be, and at times if it's not like that, you're just like, oh Lord, at 25 my peers have done this, that, and I think I just have to stop comparing myself. And as much as I can say, I must stop comparing myself, it's easier said than done. There are times that I'm just like, the world is my oyster, and there are other times that I'm like, for our Jesus, for our Lord, it's done, it's over. I don't know how I'm going to do this. How am I supposed to be a role model to my sister? How am I, like, all those pressures become so much. You think of how you've disappointed your parents, you think of how they've given up hope, you think of all of those stuff, and your mind starts connecting dots that actually don't exist. You start believing that you are a failure because people have rejected you in your life. Any sign of rejection is a trigger. So it is a lot, but I guess we're living in our 20s, and that's the best that we can do. The best that we can do is actually just live and do the best that we can, and keep on going. Take it one step at a time. Like, if it means day by day, like, we're so focused on the future, that even the small stuff that you can actually be grateful for, you forget that, because you just like, nah, it's not as big as the fact that you attained your maybe let's say you saved 5K, for example, and there's somebody else in your life that has saved more than that. You're like, I've attained my goal, but it's not that great, So this year I attained my financial goals, and I'm just like, yes. But now obviously I had to pay school fees, and everything is just gone. And we are back at the start. We started at the bottom, now we're here. Now we are back at the start. Basically, that's life. At times it will be good, at times it would be bad. So I think it's just learning to adapt, learning to be flexible, learning to adjust in our 20s, and being content and being grateful that we still have breath in our lungs, we're still living. People have died from COVID. We still have our family members. We still have our friends present, and it's okay. It's okay. Breathe. At times you just need to breathe. Like, shut out the noise and breathe. And I think at times I just have to remind myself of that. So yeah, that's a lot of rambling and all that. But I think I just wanted to do this video just to at least clear my mind, and also, like, in the future be able to actually look at where I was in this year, and be able to remember that, because it's been tough, it's been something else, it's been emotionally traumatizing, it's been a lot. But we thank God that we're still here, we still believe in Him, and there are seasons for everything. I think just reminding ourselves that my season will come, my time will come. Just keep on being diligent, keep on giving your all, even if at times it feels like you don't even have anything else, like you have nothing. But the fact that you are trying, the fact that you are getting out of bed, the fact that you are eating, you know, it's the little things. It's the little things in life. If we can do that, then we ought to succeed, we ought to become, and we ought to be the best that we can be. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please take the time to like and to subscribe. Please do leave a comment down below of what challenges did you face within this time? What have you overcome, and what are you grateful for? It can be as little as, like, you know what, I'm alive, I can walk, I have eyes to see. If there's nothing else, if life is just going sideways, but that is what you can say, then please do it. Please do it. Like, you know, yeah, write down on the comment section, what are you grateful for? Through it all, what are you grateful for? Thank you so much, and that's me tuning out. Bye.